hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can
welcome to my Mind Over Matter. My name is Rick. Cameras here. Got my medicine all rolled up and ready to smoke. Smells so good. And pretty much a chill show. Just gonna hang out. Um, Maggie will not be with us today. She has something that came up that requires her time and patience. And she'll be on a future show. She'll let me know ahead of time when maybe it might be this weekend or maybe next week, but I'm gonna try to get her at least once a week here on the show. So with that said, we're gonna just move along and light this medicine up and move forward, right? Biden, we're gonna jump right into politics because it's just stupid. It's like a circus going on right now, and I'd rather go to a circus. And I don't like clowns, but I'd rather deal with a clown than deal with Biden. I think the clowns make Biden like a god or something because the dude is just insanely crazy. And not only that, but he thinks he's has great memory. Like the dude fumbles and can't put two sentences together, but he wants to convince you that his memory is fine. And I highly disagree with him. And not only that, but Biden wants to hit back at the special counsel for mentioning about his memory and his the way he's carrying himself. He's just a liability right now. You know, at any moment, this dude could fall, trip, and that's it. No more presidency for him. And here comes Kamala Harris. And well, I know this country very well, and I guarantee you, they do not want Harris as president. This country will be a complete disaster if Harris takes over as president of the United States. We're talking about instant World War III because she's going to be proven to be the weakest of the weak. Like this administration is just the worst of the worst. Like, and I can't believe people vote for this Democratic Party. I just don't understand Democrats. I really don't. I need to have like a sit down conversation with one and be like, what are you thinking? Like, do you know what these people actually do behind closed doors? And yet you're gonna vote for them? Yeah. Do some research before you vote. Everyone, please do your research. Um, this show's not gonna be a long show. This show is gonna be probably like an hour, or probably a little less than that. It's just a midday show. Maybe I'll do something tonight. I'm not 100% sure. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and have a smoke. So I'm lighting it up right now. And yeah, just the other day, there was an earthquake that hit off the coast of Florida. Did anybody know about that? There was I think it was like a 4.0 earthquake hit off of the coast of Florida between the Bahamas and Florida, northern Bahamas and Florida, that registered, and is very unique and pretty weird that it happens, but it's not often that you get an earthquake of that magnitude hitting off the coast of Florida. I wonder what they're doing down there. I know what they're doing. They're drilling and they're hitting these pockets, and these pockets are collapsing and causing earthquakes. Man, this medicine is pretty strong. I mixed in two medicines at one for one joint, and it's pretty harsh and pretty strong. Holy shit, strong. But today is a beautiful day up here in the Northeast. I mean, we're in the 50s. Our high today is going to be around 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about what, 8 Celsius today. That's pretty cool. I'm liking the temperatures. But I think it's a precursor to what's to come because I think we're anticipating excuse me, we're anticipating a snowstorm or some kind of system that's going to be coming in Monday through Tuesday, and we're supposed to get some accumulation of about 4 inches, I say about 4 to 6 inches of snow between Monday and Tuesday, Monday night into Tuesday. Um, and that's crazy because I have an appointment um, Monday morning, so I'm gonna have to leave early for that. Um, yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna have to leave early for that because it's good. It's stating here about 4 inches of snow, so and that's a good amount to cause a little havoc. Um, but it's a beautiful thing that today and tomorrow we're gonna be in the 50s. Like today, our high is supposed to be 50. Tomorrow we're gonna be 55, which is pretty awesome. Um, I'm looking forward to it, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow, um, at least in the daytime, I'm gonna be out and about and enjoying that beautiful sunshine. Well, it's gonna be partly cloudy, but at least we'll get a little bit of sun in between those clouds. And I'm gonna enjoy my Saturday for sure. In the upcoming weeks, things are gonna be changing up a little bit. I'm gonna try to get back into an old hobby that I used to do when I was young, and that's collecting comic books and trading cards. I was really big on comic books and trading cards. I have so many of them, and high priced ones also. Um, and I'm debating, and I've been debating for a while of getting back into that hobby again, and getting back into that market, and hopefully start up. I might get my a channel, just another channel just for the trading cards and comic books, and I'm gonna have someone with me. Um, Sometimes I'm gonna try to get them on here a little bit more often on that channel, and we're gonna be talking about cards and comic books, and it's someone no one here doesn't know who he is. He's someone I discovered that doesn't live far from where I live, another YouTuber, and we're gonna collaborate together on each other's channels and share our haul of cards that we're gonna be doing. For me, I'm looking forward to. I don't buy cards individually. I actually buy the packs, and I don't even buy the packs. I buy the box, like the whole box, and depends how many packs come in the box will be the amount that I'll be paying for. Hopefully, I'll get a good deal on, and hopefully, I'll get really good cards that has value and possibility that I can sell or trade along the way. Most likely sell, maybe online or something, and just put it out there. Um, but it's a hobby. It is a hobby, and it does not really lose its value, but it does entertain. And for me, that's something that I used to do back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I was really big on collecting cards and comic books, and I think now I'm having a midlife crisis, so I think I want to get back into it. And yeah, I'm truly looking forward to starting up a third channel and having my as far as my comic cards, trading like football cards, baseball cards, basketball cards, maybe Pokemon cards. I don't know. I'm not. I never got into the Pokemon thing. The Poke whatever, Poke the Man cards. I never got into Pokemon, but I mean, better late than never. And the fact that I can, at this point in life, not have to depend on my parents to give me an allowance so I could go to the store and buy cards. It's a big change, but truly looking forward to it. I am looking forward to going to the stores and a couple of comic book stores and checking out what they have, what books are out, and get back into reading comic books. I think that's something that a lot of people have shied away from. It's just because people are just too damn busy to do anything in their lives anymore. But it's something that I truly want to get back into and get back into reading comics and getting back into the trading cards. And I have all my trading cards from the 90s and so forth here. And the fact that I can relive those moments and then show individuals what I have and show them the collection on that channel is going to be amazing. That's a project that I will be starting hopefully. I want to say in the next few weeks. I want to get that going, and I want it to be something that is memorable and something that I could cherish and enjoy. Um, and it's going to be something different, because um, it's a hobby. It's something that I've been doing like as a kid in the 80s, and now and within, well, actually into the 90s, and now at this age and time that we're in 2024, and I'm 44, um getting back into the game again and putting the effort into these cards, and hopefully get lucky and get really good pricey cards along the way. That's always a good thing. I remember back in the days I used to buy this pricing book called Beckett. It was a it's a book that gives you prices of cards. So like if you were to buy certain cards and stuff, you could look at the pricing on that book. And I'm looking forward to get back into the Beckett and actually buying the books and getting the values and see what's the values on some of these cards. And I have really good expensive cards, and they're put away and they're securely put away. Good luck trying to find it. But I do have very valuable cards. I have a Troy Aikman. If you don't remember him, he was the Dallas Cowboys starting quarterback back in the 90s that won back to back, I think, Super Bowls. And I have his rookie card signed. I have his signed rookie card, and it's encased and it's sealed and it's put away. I also have Shaquille O'Neal's collection of cards. I have a whole bunch of Michael Jordans. I have a lot of, pricey cards from the 80s and 90s. So, but to get back into the basketball, yeah, I might get back into it. I'm not gonna watch the programs. I don't watch them, but I will collect the cards, and if they have value, I could, you know, sell them or trade them to get something that I want even more. So, but what I want to do this time, because back in those days we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have a way to, we didn't even have fucking cell phones back in those days. Those days were just picking up the cards and looking at them, and then getting the Beckett book, and then checking out to see what the prices are on the cards. And yeah, they do hold value. I mean, some of them could be like 5, 6, 7, 8 cents. Some could be even as high as in the dollars into the hundreds, and depends, on which cards and stuff. It could get into the thousands. Depending on who you get and what you get, and if you get a signed card, a special card. I mean, these cards are very, really valuable. If you get lucky and you come across one, especially one of these Pokemon cards, the Pokemon cards, they can hold really big value. And I'm like, holy shit, I need to get back into this game. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks. I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to set up to do this, because I'm gonna need a setup for it. But yeah, that's a hobby that I'm gonna get back into, and collecting comic books again. I know the comic book industry right now is struggling, and it's always been a up and down with comic books. And I think it's the reason why people lose interest in them is because they grow out of it. Right now, generation is the generation of laziness. Talking about Gen X, millennials, and all this bullshit you want to put titles on. Well, put generation lazy. As far as reading's concerned, a lot of them just don't. A lot of them are just really lazy or too busy, and that busyness causes them to be lazy. And it's understandable because you have a life and you have to pay bills and all these distractions. Yes, it's all distractions. But at the end of the day, it's what you and what brings you happiness. If it's something that you want to do and you feel like you want to do it, then do it. Like for me, I want to get back into the trading cards and I want to get back into the comic books. So, and I found a friend that's not too far from me, and I think he's going to make out to be a good friend and good collaborator and probably a good co-host in the future for the new channel that I'm going to be coming out with. And it's going to be I don't have a name for the channel, so I'll let you guys know in the near future if you're interested in watching me open up cards and showing off what I get in these packs of cards. Because like I said, I will be buying boxes. They come in these all these nice size boxes, and I'm gonna get back into it. It is an expensive hobby. It is pricey. It can be pricey, but it is really worth it, and it does hold its value. So it's kind of like a little small investment, put out now, and it holds its value or gain value for later. And like I said, I have a lot of cards that have a lot of value, and I need to get back into that game. It's just because I need a hobby. I need more hobbies, and I think that's what people in today's state, they need more hobbies. We need more things to focus and really focus on ourselves to bring self-enjoyment. And the only way we could do this is having a hobby. A hobby could be me trading cards. It could be model cars. It could be model boats. It could be airplanes, like model airplanes. It's just taking the time and effort and doing something that is passionate to you, and that's what I'm trying to lead by example and show what I do on here. And definitely going to do that. Today my back is not as bad as it has been, but I'm not gonna let it fool me. It's just right now I'm doing good today, and I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood, but I have the proper stuff now to help me relieve some of that pain, and man, I'm doing much better today than I did the past few days. Actually, this is today is probably the best day of the whole week, and it's Friday. It's Friday, and I'm happy, so that's a good thing. Let me see what's in the news. Well, British Airways to resume flights to Israel starting April 1st. What a day to start your flights back to Israel. April Fools. Hmm. Yeah, not a great day to start your flights. The sun is still throwing out a lot of flares, so there is going to be disruption on communications and internet. I've been having problems with the internet myself here, and it's just an obstacle just to jump over the hurdle and be patient because a lot of these frequencies is out of our control. But like I said, the weather is going to be instability, and there's already been tornadoes spotted in Illinois, and Wisconsin area, and it's during a rare winter severe weather threat they're having out there, and Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken, saw its first tornado in February. That's an early start for tornadoes, and in Wisconsin too, out of all places. Like wow. Um, and this is crazy. I guess it's better late than never. The Biden administration is considering executive action to deter illegal immigrants from the southern border. I think it's a little bit too late for that, Biden. I think this is you're on your last year of presidency, and now is when you want to do something about the border. We've been waiting. We've been waiting, and millions and millions and millions of people have came through, and we don't have the resources and the funds to take care of these people, and yet you're now going to start doing something about the border. You're a fucking idiot. And whoever votes for him, you're a fucking idiot too. You're a fucking idiot. It's like, how can you vote? I'd rather vote for a criminal Trump than I would for a, I'm not going to say the P word, but yeah, anything Biden, I would not. Never. You couldn't even pay me to vote for that dude because I'll throw the money right back at you. I'm looking into this solar eclipse because I'm trying to figure out exactly the location where this totality is going to happen, and I want to make sure that the weather is also cooperating with that day. Because I would hate to book a hotel then out there, and then yet it's going to be rainy or cloudy and unable to see. It'll still get dark, even if it's raining. It'll get darker then, and you'll notice the difference during an eclipse, during a rainstorm. But I would love for it to be sunny with no clouds. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on here. All right. Huh. Just checking here. You see, people are really getting back into this trading card Even Japan trading card boom is winning hand for business. People are getting back into the cards and they're holding value. And I mean, Japanese cards. I mean, I wouldn't know what the hell they're saying. I would have to get the app with the camera, and then you show what, and you can read what it says. Translation from Japanese to English. Um, but I'm getting back into that, into the trading card game. Like, I'm gonna get back into it, back into the trading cards, and back into comic books. I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna try to get people back into it. Lead by example. You know, but I did see the interview with Tucker Carlson. You're definitely gonna need patience to watch it because it's a fucking 2 hour long interview. I thought it was gonna be, you know 20, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That shit ended up being 2 hours long. So I saw the whole thing, but I'm gonna rewatch it again because, to me, to be honest with you, Putin does not sound like the problem. I think the problem is here in America and within the UN. I think the biggest problem is our leadership here and the people that are running the show here. That's the biggest problem that we have. I'm just reviewing some of my stuff here. I'm trying to see if I have something here, but I don't see it now. That's weird. All right. For some reason, I was looking for something here, but I can't find it. But I'm gonna try to get into that trading cards and comic books. I'm gonna try to get Aiden into it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna surprise him and just send him some stuff like comic books, so he could read them. I think they'll be much better for his vocabulary also if he starts reading these comic books and start putting a little collection for himself that he could always go back and read. Because I think the problem with today's generation of kids is that everything's too easy access through the internet and through laptops, and we didn't have that growing up. I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have that luxury, and I feel like he needs to get in more reading and more reading materials and just pump that brain with information and make him as smart as possible. That's why I feel that's my duty. To get the little man really well educated, and it gives him an advantage for sure. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. There's a lot of garbage news right now because that's what they're trying to pump in. They don't give you the good news, especially Google. They like to Google's the owners of YouTube, so they're only going to give you what they want you to see or what you want. Not everything that you it's not going to be available to you. So you're very limited with Google. And let's see here. Damn, a big lottery prize was sold. Let's see. Two winning scratch tickets worth a combined $30,000 were recently sold in Wallingford. That's another thing that's been tempting me is to get lottery tickets and just scratch them off here. The fact that if I become a millionaire will bring me a big ass headache. It will bring me a headache, and I don't want a headache. But yeah, like I was saying yesterday, there was two JetBlue out of all companies, JetBlue, two JetBlue planes collided on Thursday in the de-icing area at Logan Airport in Boston. Cell phone video appears to show damage to one of the plane's winglets. Both planes were taken out of service for repairs, and passengers were rebooked on other flights. Hmm. I mean, they don't communicate with each other. Like, I don't understand that. That's just sounds fishy. I guess those. I don't know. Sounds like an insurance like fraud. It's like how much it's gonna take to repair that, and of course these planes have insurance. You know, it's like, oh, we need to get something fixed. Just bump into each other, and that way it'll fix everything, and the insurance will pay for it, so we don't have to. Oh, okay, let's do that. Oh, like yep. But and there's a big. This is good, but hopefully, likely, it'll probably work. But a lot of people are pissed off about the self checkout. These customers are from like Walmart and Target. They're pissed off about the self checkout and how there's more self checkout than there is cashiers. And I think Walmart and Target are going to roll back a little bit on the soar because of the soaring of theft and shoplifting. That I think they're going to roll back on that technology and get back into having regular cashiers again. And they're going to limit that area to, certain. I don't know if it's going to be if they're going to have it or they're just going to eliminate it because they're losing just way too much. They're losing way too much value, and it's just not good at the moment. So a lot of places like Costco, and Walmart are among some of the retailers, but there's going to be a lot more retailers jumping on this bandwagon to cut back on the number of self checkout registers at retail stores because of theft. And theft is remains on the rise. People can't afford, but they need, and what they're going to do is go get what they're gonna need to get and steal it, and just walk out with it. And the pros and cons of that is like the people that are paying for their shit, you know, suffer on the long run because the prices are gonna go up because of the theft is up. If the theft if everyone didn't steal and the theft was like down like to zero, the prices will drop back down and things will be a little bit more cheaper. But since the theft is so high that they can't roll back prices anymore, have you gone to Walmart lately? Have you seen any of the rollback prices signs anywhere? Nope. They took that shit out. They took it out because they can't roll back prices anymore. They're increasing pricing. They're rolling back up prices instead of rolling down. But hopefully that'll change in the near future. Um, It should. I don't even know why they put that out, that technology out like that, knowing that people, are not trustworthy people. There's a lot of non trustworthy people, very sneaky people, and opportunistic people. And then you have the people that are legit that actually pay for their shit. But we'll see what happens once they start rolling back, and hopefully that would deter a lot of theft that's happening in these retail stores. It's not only just Target, it's not only Walmart, it's other places that have these self checkouts like grocery stores and other places, that have the self checkout. They're gonna like, we can't trust these fuckers. They're gonna have to go to the cashiers. At least the cashiers is a line of defense that they can look at the cart and look at, making sure everything gets scanned through properly. And it's cheaper probably to have cashiers than it is to be losing that amount of money that they're losing through those self checkouts. It's funny. The U.S. Navy expands marijuana waiver authority to address recruiting shortfalls. So, so there, if you test positive for marijuana and you're trying to get into the Navy, they're gonna try to get you to stop smoking marijuana, but they're kind of like gonna be lenient and not strike it against you. That's fun. So much fun. Let's see. Where am I? And then you have these smoke shops, right? And this is where I say this is the entrapment of marijuana and the feds. Um, Thousands of dollars of marijuana products seized from CT smoke shops during inspections. So you had inspections of these smoke shops, and comes to find out that the state and local authorities seized thousands of dollars worth of marijuana products from 6 smoke shops in Shelton that were also found to have sold tobacco and vape products to underage customers. Now, that I see as a big problem because I like they card you, for even cigarettes they card you, but a lot of these places they're kind of like not giving a fuck because they need to make the buck, they need the money, and they're cutting corners. So the inspections were conducted by the local detective bureau along with the State Department of Consumer Protection and the Department of Revenue Services and the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services, according to Shelton Police Department. The 6 shops that were inspected includes I'm not gonna name all the name of the fucking stores and their addresses. Are you fucking crazy? Shelton police said underage individuals were sent into so it's a sting operation they did. They got young individuals to go into the store to persuade and buy tobacco and marijuana products. So Shelton police said underage individuals were sent into the smoke shops before the inspections, and in each instance were able to buy tobacco or vape products without providing identification. Damn. They're just so stupid. That was a stupid move. And the items seized during this operation were, and it includes gummies, loose marijuana cigarettes, high THC vapes and electronic cigarettes, several synthetic cannabis, and other THC products. There are approximately 1,900 products seized with an estimated retail value of $76,000. What? 1,900 products were seized? The investigation is still ongoing and additional charges are expected. Ooh. Damn, that's a lot of product to lose out. That is a lot of product. Damn. 1,900 products and then totaling up to 76. And that's just a estimate. Said, well, the real value is probably a little bit more. It's probably around 80,000, but that's a lot of products. How can see like that? I understand that because they need to follow the law, especially with underage individuals. You're trying to protect the kids, and you have these laws that says 21 and over for marijuana products, cigarettes. Also, you have to be 21 and over, and you have young individuals going there that are 15, 16 years old and coming out with crazy high THC tobacco products. That's just wild. Now, for that, I do, yeah, that's okay with me, because that's not like you're not attacking the product itself. You're attacking them for not being responsible and also not selling. Well, they did sell to minors, but you're not supposed to sell to minors. You have to be 21 and over, and you have to provide an identification to prove that that's you and that's your age. And yeah, you can say, yeah, but you can fake an ID. Yeah, you could go ahead and do that, but at least you're you're providing something to an individual. These kids went in there without IDs or nothing and just purchased the products and came back out. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So it's understandable. I'm not gonna shit on that. And this thing has a lot of fucking problems. I have a lot of problems here. But it's not only here, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. That problem is everywhere. They so happened to have an operation and, a sting operation, and it was highly successful. And they were able to bust these smoke shops. And the fact that they were carrying illegal merchandise, you know, I think that's a big problem. Even though, yes, we are legal here, recreational, medical and recreational, but you also still have to follow the laws and you still have to have a certain license to be able to sell those products, especially if it's recreational. Wow, this is creepy. This is really creepy. And this is going to be a problem in the future, now, currently, and in the future. A man is facing charges for allegedly using an Apple AirTag to track a woman. This investigation began last year, March 27, 2023, when a woman called the state police and reported finding an AirTag on her car. That's going to be a problem. These AirTags, I don't know why these AirTags were invented, and then the fact that people are doing crazy shit with these air tags. Like if they see a really expensive car and they're like, "Oh shit, I want to know where this person lives or where they go," they put the air tag on the car and they'll know at all times where that vehicle is. And I think that's a big danger to safety of society these days. She told police that she found the device on the inside of her car's front driver's side wheel. State police said the woman reported getting an alert from her phone in February that an AirTag was moving with her, meaning she must have had an Apple phone. Because the Apple phones, the iPhones, they alert you if there's an AirTag within your confines, like within you. Um, and if it's yours, then you could disregard it. But if it's not yours, that's a big problem. That means someone's tracing you, someone's trying to track you, and it's a good safety. And I think Android should also adapt this AirTag detection, because I mean, not a lot of people have iPhones. I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung. It's through the good old Google. But just be careful. There's Unless you have an app that can detect these air tags, you're vulnerable. Everyone's vulnerable. Police said that the woman reported getting an alert on her phone in February that the AirTag was moving with her. She thought the notification was because a relative left her AirPods in the car, so she thought it was like a relative that left their AirPods in the car. But following initial notification, her vehicle had been driven frequently up until approximately of March 2024 of 23, when she received another notification on her phone while driving indicating that an Apple AirTag was moving with her. She told state police. That same day, the woman found the AirTag stuck to the wheel of an adhesive. It had an adhesive stuck to like the wheel wall of the vehicle, and she removed it. The woman told state police that these events had caused her to have fear for her personal safety and that of her family's members also. The investigating trooper applied for and was granted a search and seizure warrant for subscriber information associated with the specific serial number on that AirTag location by the that's what the police were doing. They're doing a tracing back to who, because you have to have, it has serial numbers on it, and they could trace those serial numbers back to who this belongs to and where those individuals are located. May 3rd, police learned the serial numbers was associated with a 33-year-old man that his last known address was in Torrington, Connecticut. The woman told police she did not know this individual and had no interactions with him. On May 4th, investigators tried to contact this individual at the Torrington address. He was not there, and a neighbor told them he moved away. On May 8th, the trooper got in touch with the individual, and he told police that he lived in Bridgeport and that he did not drive and he did not drive and would need transportation to meet with the trooper. Okay, so he doesn't drive. Police tried several times to schedule a meeting with this individual, but calls went to voicemail. After investigating, a warrant was granted for this individual's arrest. This individual was taken into custody on this past Wednesday, And this individual was charged with electronic stalking and released on bail, $10,000 bail. And he's due in court on February 16. That's wild. That is super wild. Be careful out there. This guy looked like a creep too. Holy shit. He has the crazy eyes. Oh boy. Just if you get that alert that you have an air tag around like that's in your car and it's alerting you, please take that serious, and also, do what she did. Let the police know. Let the police find it and let them start an investigation on, on who placed that tag on your vehicle. That's dangerous. That's very scary. Not good at all. But let's see. It looks like Target is plotting, and they're wanting to follow the rivals of Costco and Sam's Club, and they want to charge customers a monthly fee to shop. Um, and they want to start a new membership program. So they want you to purchase a membership to shop at Target. Are you fucking kidding me? That's gonna be the biggest failure. Nobody's gonna go there. Everyone's gonna end up going to Walmart, and then Target's gonna end up losing a lot more money and a lot more customers. Oh boy, not smart. Target is just, man, they've just been going backwards ever since this LBTQ LMLP shit. They've been just going completely backwards. Yeah, and the Super Bowl is this weekend. I really don't care for it. It's in Las Vegas. Like I said, I really don't care for it. Yeah, I'll monitor it and see who wins, but I really don't care for it. I'm not supporting it. I'm not gonna watch it, but I will be watching a lot more of the wrestling that's gonna be coming up. WrestleMania looks like it's gonna be a good WrestleMania. So it's a 2-day event. It's in Philadelphia, not far from me. I don't think I'm gonna go to it just because it's Philadelphia, and the Philadelphia is it's as bad as New York. But with that said, I'm gonna wrap up the show, trying to keep it to an hour. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it. And thanks for listening and rewatching. You guys are awesome. We'll do this again. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Let's see how my back feels. Until then, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Have a good day, good morning, and good night wherever you're at. I know I said that in reverse, but it's all good because that's how I'm feeling. Peace.